Third thing on what can change trade flows would be supply chain interruptions. One of the things we saw with the onset of the COVID-19 crisis was just how intricate a supply chain was. For a part to come from China to the United States, you needed Chinese factories to be open. You needed workers in those factories. You needed the factories to be supplied with inputs. You needed truck drivers to move the finished parts to the ports. You needed the ports to be functioning. And then finally, you needed vessels to carry the parts to where they were going. In early 2020, we saw each of those stages suffer some interruption, sometimes multiple stages at the same time, and trade flows suffered as a result, and you saw some major shifts. Last thing I want to toss in here is that if you want to explain year to year fluctuations in trade, macroeconomics are important. The way to think about this, countries that are growing quickly tend to buy more of everything. Growing quickly, a higher GDP equates to higher income. What do you spend that money on? You spend it on a little bit of everything. You buy more domestically produced goods and you buy more imports. The flip side of that is countries that slip into a recession tend to buy less of everything. They buy less of goods that are produced domestically, but they also buy less of imports. So that's what we saw with COVID 19, and we've seen this time and again. When economies stopped, demand fell off a cliff. That hurt domestic producers, but it also meant a big hit for imports.